back to Crystal's Corner. So today I'm going to be making monkey bread. This is kind of a simple recipe. It's something anyone can do. It's going to require biscuits, butter, brown sugar, cinnamon sugar, which you can buy already made, or you can make your own, a bundt pan, and Pam. So basically you're going to take these, you're going to cut them into quarters, you're going to put them in here, you're going to stack them in here, you're going to melt this to make your, like caramel almost, but not really. And then you're going to pour it over that, and then you'll put it in the oven and bake it for about 15 minutes. And when it comes out, you'll invert it on a plate, and the caramel sauce will drizzle down. But I'm also going to use, and this is just my take on it because I like the way cinnamon rolls taste, I'm going to use powdered sugar and cream cheese to make a cream cheese glaze. So you don't have to do this, but this is something I want to do. So I'm going to cut these up. So first you're going to open the can, and I'm just going to come over here and put them out on the counter here. And then using a knife, they can stay kind of stacked up. You see there's like 3 there, so they can stay kind of stacked up, and you'll cut them in half. And then you'll cut them again in half the other way till you get 4 pieces. So I just got, out of those, I just got 6 pieces out of one side and 6 out of the other, so 12 pieces there. And you'll go ahead and separate them as you do it so that you have a nice little pile. And you'll do, you can do, if you have a big enough bundt pan, you can do 2 or 3 cans of biscuits. I'm only doing 2 today because my daughter loves monkey bread, and this is one of the things that she's kind of, she got me obsessed with when she was younger. She liked to go to the store, and they would already have pre-made monkey bread, and you just stuck it in the microwave and turned it out, but it was so good. So I kind of been looking for recipes on how to do this, and I found this really easy one, and it's basically simple and sweet. So I'm going to finish up cutting up the biscuits, and when I get ready to put them in the sugar mixture, I'll get back to you. So I've got all the biscuits cut, as you can see, and here's the plastic bag that has the cinnamon sugar in it, and you're just going to dump all of the biscuit pieces inside. Just can hold a pretty good amount because the cinnamon sugar coats pretty easily with this stuff. So I'm probably going to get all of these in here, and then I'll shake it around, make sure they're all coated with the cinnamon sugar, and then we'll start stacking them inside the pan. And then you're just going to zip it up like a regular Ziploc. You know, I know you guys know what that is. And then you're going to just toss the coat. So they're all getting coated with the cinnamon sugar. That actually looked to be about right, about the perfect amount for what I had in the container that I bought pre-made. So then I'm going to bring the bundt pan over. I've already sprayed it with the cooking spray. You can use your preference. I use the baking stuff because it helps a lot. And then you'll just take these and you'll just kind of just fill up the pan. You won't, there's no real pattern to it. You just want to be able to fill it up, and when it bakes it'll rise more, so you don't really even have to compact these, which is really nice because they'll do that themselves once they start cooking. So yeah, so I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'm going to show you guys how to do the quick sauce to pour over it, and then we'll sit it in the oven and let it start baking, and then after it's done baking we will come back and show you guys how to make the cream cheese glaze, which I'm excited about. But I've put all the biscuit pieces inside here. This is a mixture of butter and brown sugar, and you just stick it in the microwave and melt the butter into the sugar, and then you just have to stir it till it kind of combines together. So it kind of looks like this. It's going to be a sauce, basically. And once you get it combined, you're just going to kind of pour it around on top of this, so that when as it bakes, this will soak into the bread itself and make it gooey. Now you can actually use as much or as little of this as you like when you make it. I'm going to use pretty much all of it. So this is what it looks like before it goes in the oven. Now we're going to put it in the oven for about 15 minutes. And when we check on it, it should be nice and bubbly. Okay, so monkey bread's out of the oven. This is what it looks like after it's been pulled out. I've let it cool for a few minutes because it would be kind of hard to handle and flip. So I have this, it's actually a cake holder, but I'm going to use this for the flipping process. So what you're going to do is you're just going to kind of center it, and then you're going to flip it over. And as you flip it over, it should come out in one piece. Yes. So this is the cream cheese frosting or I call it a frosting. It can be considered anything you want it to be. It's heavy whipping cream, powdered sugar, and cream cheese. We're gonna mix it together till it forms like almost a liquidy consistency, so that when you get ready to put it over the top, it's more like a glaze, like a cream cheese glaze, than a frosting. So I started off with about 1/3 of a cup of powdered sugar, about 1/3 of a cup of the cream cheese softened, and probably about 3 tablespoons worth of heavy whipping cream. But I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to add a little more so it goes into the consistency of a glaze. Now, you can use milk, but if you use milk to make this, make sure that it's whole milk. You need the fat that's in it in order to make it into what it needs to be. Heavy whipping cream has a good amount of fat, so it's okay to use that for this. So as you can see, it's starting to come to the consistency of what I'm looking for it to come to. It's still going to be a little thick, but it's okay because the heat of the heat from the bread itself that's still a little warm will melt the mixture. So I'm basically going to take a spatula and I'm going to go through here and I'm just going to kind of whip it around and make sure we're good as far as this goes. And then I'm going to just kind of dollop a little bit on top. And like I said, as the heat of the bread, it'll melt and start to run down. If it doesn't, because it's been too long that it's cooled or whatever the situation, you can just take an offset spatula and smooth it over, and it would be basically just like a cinnamon roll. Go for this top piece right here. Oh, it's still kind of warm. Ah. That's really, really good. So, if you like this and you want to learn more, give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you think. Until next time, see you later.